and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is going to be your video for the month of October. Even though everything might look exactly the same to you, I am in a totally new place, and I've set everything up in the middle of all my boxes. I've been moving all month, so that's why everything is different for me, and I can't find my rings. But eventually I'll find everything in these boxes, and I hope that you enjoy your Sagittarius. You and Libra get to go first this month, so here we go. This is my new deck that I got. The table seems to be a little wobbly, so I'm going to try to go real slow with this. What is up for Sagittarius for October, which is already about, I don't know, it's already into October, I know, but we'll find out what's going to happen for the rest of the month. Let's find out. What is up with Sagittarius? Ooh, I think like mostly just came out right there. Okay, this was your first card. So you are starting with the High Priest. And then you are having a reverse Nine of Swords. And then you are having a reverse Page of Cups. And then you are having the Ten of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. The Page of Swords, the Lovers is your obstacle. And I'm going to pull one of these for your outcome, because that's the only one that we're missing. The outcome is the Hermit. Okay. So, let's see what we have for you guys. All right. So, here, right at the start of the month, which has probably already happened, we have the High Priest. And this is a card that says that you are going to be very intuitive and you are going to be able to see things that are going on around you, see things very clearly. So you might know things that others don't know. Now, the High Priest in this card, he's above some keys. So it can be, and it looks like he's holding up his hand as well. So it can be that you're searching for something or someone else is searching for something and you're saying, okay, the time's not right because you need to gather more wisdom. Okay, because the keys are crossed here, and also how he's holding this up and he has this thing right here. Looking at this card, I'm really getting a feeling like he's saying stop because you don't have enough wisdom to go through this path yet or to open these doors yet. You need to gain more wisdom, whether that's you stopping someone else or whether that is the universe stopping you to let you know that you can see this. You can see that this is coming. You can see that you need to gain more wisdom or to gather more intelligence before you go into whatever it is that you're trying to do. You might need to do some research. You might need to check out what some other people around you are doing before you can go through this path. Okay. Over here we have the reverse Nine of Swords. Now when it's like this, it's fear. Being trapped by fear, being afraid of things that don't really exist, or making things bigger in your mind. When it's reversed like this, this is telling me that you are going to be overcoming your fear. Okay? You're going to be overcoming something. And it can also be because of this, that you say, I want to accomplish something, I want to do something, but I'm not really sure if I can. And then you figure out how to do it so then you're not as afraid anymore. Getting over that obstacle. Okay, this is really good. Whenever I see this card upside down, it really makes me happy because it means that somebody has conquered their fear. Somebody is going, or you're feeling the fear, like someone else has told me recently, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. I know that's a famous book where somebody is like, okay, I know that I'm scared, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to just go in and slay the monster. Okay, because the fear is always greater than the thing that you're afraid of. Whatever you're afraid of, if you can conquer the fear, you can conquer the monster. Okay, over here we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now the Page of Cups is good news. This is going to be good news, or like a new thing, a new relationship, a new opportunity, a new happiness coming into your life. So it's good news because it's something that's on its way, but it's in reverse. So what this is telling me is that you're waiting for good news. You're waiting for either a new relationship or you're waiting for a new opportunity. You're waiting for something to fulfill you. Okay? And it might also be this thing where you're waiting. You want to accomplish something, but you're waiting for it. All right? Now, the other thing is that this is right above, or this is right underneath so this is above the Page of Swords. And now the Page of Swords is usually, whenever I see this, I think it's a disappointment. But it's not a huge disappointment because it's not the kind of disappointment that says, okay, I'm going to just give up forever and I'm going to go sit down and cry. This is a disappointment where the person says, okay, it didn't work out. I'm going to keep going because I need to gather more information, or I need to fall on my face a couple of times to figure out what to do wrong so you can figure out what to do right. So this is saying that with this and this, it's saying that you're disappointed because you were looking for a new relationship, or you were hoping a new relationship was going to sprout, or you were hoping some good news was going to come, you were hoping for something that was going to fulfill you, and you've been disappointed. Okay? But that doesn't mean that it's going to be over. That doesn't mean that it's going to be over, because with this card and with this card, and I apologize if it's wobbly, I'm just trying to get used to the table. With this card and this card, it's telling me that you might be stopped on a path. You might be stopped on a path somewhere, but it's not forever. It's just until you can learn more, either about yourself or about the other person or about the situation, whatever's happening. You need to gather more information before you can make this a success. Okay? Because with this thing here, it's saying it's not stopped forever. It's just temporary. It's a temporary setback. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, here in the middle of your month, you have the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords is an ending. And it looks really scary with this guy there, like just completely, like he's dead. He's crushed into the ground and flowers are growing out of him. But this is the thing. The flowers and things that are growing out of this guy are letting you know that death, or not saying that you're going to die, I'm saying just in general, death is always a rebirth. So whenever something is over, like if a friendship is over, it's so that a new friendship can sprout. When a relationship is over, it's so that a new relationship can sprout. So whenever there's an ending, there's a new beginning. Even if you have a fight with a friend and you say, that's it, I'm not going to talk to you again. And then later on you do talk to them and you start becoming friends again. That ending could lead to setting new boundaries and then having a stronger friendship. You don't just have a friendship with somebody and everything's always perfect. You become stronger friends when you fight and you disagree and you go through, trials and tribulations. That makes you stronger, right? So this is an ending, but it's also letting you know that it's for a reason. It's so that you can become stronger, or you can go towards something that you want. Now, with this thing here, this is saying that it's a temporary setback, okay? And this is a temporary setback. The ending is not an end to the thing that you're trying to accomplish, or the person you're trying to get together with, or the thing that you're trying to do. That's not ending, but something else is ending. Maybe a way that you're trying to accomplish something. You can say, okay, I've realized that's never going to work. I'm going to try a whole different path, okay? So this could have to do with it as far as ending that pathway, but as far as this whole thing over here with these three cards, that's not a complete ending. So it can be ending that pathway. It can be ending something completely different, but it's not, whatever this disappointment is, it's not over. That's not over. Okay? It might just be that you need to look at it a different way, or go a completely different, like do a complete 180. So if you're trying to romance somebody, let's say, and you're like, okay, I was waiting for this romance to happen, it never happened. Instead of following them and stalking them or whatever, do the opposite. Totally ignore them. Just do the complete opposite and see what happens, okay? That's what it's saying. It's saying it's a totally different route. Okay, over here you have the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is about standing up for yourself, standing up for something you believe in. And that has to do with whatever this is that you're fighting over here, that you're conquering the fear. This is standing up for what you believe in. And the fear could be just other people's opinions if you're standing up for yourself. The fear could be that people are going to think you're crazy. The fear could be that other people don't like this relationship that you want to do. Or the fear could be that the other person doesn't like you or something, or that other people are going to talk about you. This is about you standing up for your beliefs, standing up for what you care about. And I think that's what you were afraid of. You were afraid of other people's opinions, maybe. Okay? Now, the obstacle that you have is the Lovers. Now, this can be an actual person that you love, that you care about, or you're saying, well, the relationship's like having a problem or something like that, or this person that I like is not going for me at this time. Like I said before, it doesn't mean it's over, or it doesn't mean that you need to give up. This means that you need to gather more information, or maybe evolve a little bit more yourself before you guys will match, okay? But as it can also be, if it's not a person, it can also be connecting with yourself, because the Lovers is also about the two sides of yourself, where it's like your mind and your heart coming together, okay? Because sometimes you want something, but you're not really into it. You don't feel it, you don't have that gut feeling like, yeah, it's going to work out. And then sometimes your brain tells you to do stuff, but you're like, my spirit's not into it, you know? Sometimes it can go either way, or sometimes you could say, okay, I really passionately want this, but I'm not, my mind's not on it. I'm distracted, or I'm not going about it logically. And that also can be why you have to gather more information. Okay? Because sometimes you just want something and you just go after it, but you don't really plan it properly. Okay? All right. So that is your obstacle with the lovers. It's just a sense of not really connecting with a person, or not really connecting with yourself. Like things are not really adding up. Things are not really evening up. Okay? And I think it's because of whatever this is that's just distracting you, or whatever this is that you tried that didn't work. Once you realize it's not going to work and you go a different way, then you can have this thing where things are connecting. Your outcome this month is the Hermit. And that's pretty clear. Your obstacle is the lovers and your outcome is the Hermit. Okay? So what all of this is telling me is, all of this together, is that you're trying to get really close to someone else, or you're trying to make things connect in your own life. And what this is telling me is you might be spending some time alone, but that is not necessarily a bad thing. When you spend time on your own, you can reconnect with yourself. You can become a stronger, more confident, more happy person, which will help you to connect with others as well. So whatever's going on that's bothering you, it's time for you to stop, go off on your own, gather some more information, become more confident in yourself, and also to spend some time by yourself, to spend some time figuring out what kind of goals you want, what kind of person you want, what kind of, how you're going to approach that person in a different way, because of whatever you're doing now might not be working. Or if you're fighting with someone, you could say, look, I think we need to take a break. I think we need to go on vacation together. I think we need to get out of this situation where we're just fighting or whatever. Or I feel like we're not connecting as strongly as I would like, because I need to go off by myself and do some stuff by myself. Okay, I think that's what's going to be. And I think also with the fear thing, it's either fear of other people's opinions. It can also be fear of stuff happening in a relationship. Don't fight the fear. Don't overcome the fear, but don't dwell in the fear is what I'm trying to say. Don't say to yourself all the time, oh my gosh, I'm so like worried about this and so worried about that. Go off by yourself. Really spend some time just calmly looking at the big picture and realizing that all these little petty arguments are not really, getting you anywhere. And really, you might just need to go off by yourself and spend some quality time with yourself, because then you can come back and be better with other people. You might need to just take a break and just say, I really want things to work out. I'm a little disappointed of this. I'm disappointed in you. I'm afraid. I'm worried. I'm fighting other people's opinions. Just go off and spend some time by yourself if you can, and just reconnect with yourself. Then you'll be ready to deal with other people. Okay? So this is, as the High Priest, you have knowledge that things are not working. These keys are crossed. You're going to have to stop and just go off and spend some quality time taking care of yourself. Okay? Like I said, then you'll be ready to deal with other people. Okay, now I am going to, and like I said, it's a disappointment. It's not that you're never going to get along with people, or that you're never going to get together with that person, or that you guys are always going to be fighting. It's just that you need to take a break. You just need some quality time with yourself. Okay? Now, here is your spiritual card for the month. And we have the High Priestess, the High Priestess and the High Priest. Okay, this is telling you you really, really need to just focus on your higher self. Okay, focus on. I don't know if you have to center your chi, or like just go for a walk in the forest, or just, you really need to focus on yourself. This is all about your intelligence. This is all about you. And with this Hermit too, this is all about you being extremely powerful by yourself. These are all powerful cards, and they're all like a shaman card. All these cards are shaman cards. All these cards are saying that you need to go off by yourself and really you're kind of like in a wise state. You're a very wise person this month, and you need to take advantage of that and go off by yourself and decide what and who you want. Okay? And decide how you're going to approach that, and decide how you're going to grow as a person, because this is three very powerful cards about you being almost like a shaman this month. Okay, so I'm going to give you your angel card for the month, and we'll see what else we have, and then I'll sum up everything for you. This is almost like, it's almost like nothing else is working until you work on yourself. Like nothing really is connecting. The good news, the other relationship, something's ending. I think that you really just need to focus on what it is that the universe is trying to tell you, because you're almost like a shaman, and you need to pick up some kind of messages, or you need to really work on yourself, focus on yourself. The Emperor. Okay, here's your angel card. It says the Emperor, Archangel Uriel. It says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So whether it's a relationship or career, you have ambitious plans, or you can get some ambitious plans if you go off by yourself and really think about the big picture, think about what you want, think about who you want, think about how you want your relationship to be. And then when you come back to the rest of the world, to the rest of the people, you can say, this is what I have seen, this is what I know, this is how I feel, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it. Okay? You'll be much wiser when you come back from your little, I don't know if you're going to take a weekend, going to go on vacation, or you're just going to spend time by yourself and just say, I'm going to shut the door, everybody leave me alone, I'm going to go to a restaurant and sit there for a couple hours and just really focus on what I want in my future. And this will make you much more powerful. Okay? This will make you, when you focus on what you want, you can attract it. Okay? So that is going to be your month. You're going to go off by yourself and stop either fighting with people or trying to get people to do what you think, what you want, and stop trying to have to stand up for yourself all the time. Just go off by yourself, and then you can really see the big picture. Okay? Have a wonderful month, and don't forget, you and Libra are going to be getting a mid-month, which will be like a couple of days. So you guys will have an extra one, okay? So I'll come back in like a week or something, and then you'll see what else is in the store, okay? And hopefully it'll be what happens after you do this time by yourself. We'll see how you are after you have a little mini vacation. Even if you don't have any money, just go off by yourself and just, walk the earth for a couple of hours and see what comes to you, okay? Because you're going to be picking up really strong signals, okay? So, and you might have some great ideas about the future. Like you might get some great inspiration that you normally wouldn't get, because you have 3 cards that say that you should go off by yourself. Okay? Have a great week. I'll see you in a week. Bye.